I can hear you thinking, what's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box today? I wonder. Let's see. Something smells good, I have to say. Can you smell that? Have you got smell-o-vision? Ooh, nice. Oh, look at that! A little loaf of bread. Oh, it smells so nice. Oh, it smells delicious. Oh, better not eat it yet. Not just yet. Let's save that for a little bit later on. So, we all agree, don't we, that these are crazy times. That's why I'm doing crazy stories for crazy times. And in such times, you might find yourself doing things that you've never done before. You might be doing a little bit of drawing. You might be doing some painting. You might be doing lots and lots of reading at the moment. You might be writing stories. You might be working out complex mathematical theorems. Theories, I should say. That is the plural of theorem. And you might be embracing the joys of trigonometry. I know I am. Not. Anyway, you might be doing all these things, and if you're lucky enough to have some flour and some sugar and some eggs or some milk in your house, then you might also be doing some bacon. Or if you're vegan, maybe some apple cider vinegar is what you need, and some chia seeds. So, baking together, what fun that can be. But not in the house of the cat, the rat, and the pig. Da, da, da! Now, before I start the story, and I think you know what story it's going to be already, but before I start the story, I've got 2 warnings for you. Warning number 1 is I have to use a certain word that sometimes makes people cringe, and the word for this is rat. I know that the mention of the word rat makes people have collywobbles. Ugh, rat. Oh, disgusting. Rat. Oh, I hate it. Rat. Ah, don't say that word. Rat, 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 rat. Oh, I hate that word. Some people have other trigger words, other words that make them cringe. For instance, in our house, I'm just checking if she's around. No, she's not. In our house, we're not allowed to say the word flea. No way, Jose. If I ever said the word flea, I'd be shouted at. My daughter hates that word. We have to call them F-bugs at home. So flea is a bit of a cringe word for us. Another word which makes people cringe, if you're a Harry Potter fan, I was about to say a Happy Potter fan. In fact, most Harry Potter fans probably are Happy Potter fans. As long as they're not Happy Potty fans. Well, some of you might be Happy Potty fans, but anyway. Harry Potter fans hate it when people say the word Voldemort. It should really be he who must not be named. So Voldemort is another cringe word. Hang on. Rat, flea, Voldemort. And also, if you're an actor, you probably know you're not allowed to say muck, the Scottish tragedy. My trigger word, my cringe word, is the word different when used to describe something. Like if I said, oh, do you like that bit of music? Oh, it's a bit different. Do you like my shirt? Oh, it's different, isn't it? Did you like the story? Oh, it was different. I hate that word. Different should not be used to describe something wonderful. Well, you are entitled to your opinions, of course. So after 3, can we all please say rat? 1, 2, 3, rat. Good. We've got over that. Now, warning number 2 is this story I'm about to tell you is not gluten-free. So, celiacs beware. I suppose I ought to give you a third warning as well. This story isn't really for ultra-realists because it concerns a cat, a rat and a pig living in a little house with a little red hen. Are you ready, my friends? Are you steady, my friends? Are you a bright pink teddy? Because here we begin. One more sip of water. The smell of this loaf is making my mouth water. Once upon a time, there was a little red hen. Now, it is most specifically a little red hen, not a big red hen. Not the medium-sized red hen either. And come to think of it, it very much is specifically a red hen as well. It's not orange, it's not blue, it's not purple, it's not brown. It's a little red hen. Could be the medium turquoise hen, but doesn't have the same ring to it. Oh, that is a bit different though, isn't it? Ooh. Anyway, they lived in this house, which might sound a bit chaotic. But if you heard the story last week, the one about the Brussels tops, living with their 6 children, Tarquin, Montgomery, Felicity, Belinda, Pineapple, Pizza Head, and of course Sasquatch, Stegosaurus, and all their animals, the cow, the donkey, the goat, the pig, the 7 chickens, and the rabbit called Horace, it wasn't anywhere near as chaotic as that. So the little red hen, the cat, the rat, and the pig, they got on more or less okay. The cat was a bit lazy, not like 2 cats suggested by some of the people out there. Hello to Elaine and hello to Lillian. Elaine's cat is Mop Mop and Lillian's cat is Poppy. Now those 2 are very industrious cats. They work very, very hard. Probably catching mice right now or spiders. But the cat in this story and the rat in this story and the pig in this story, my goodness me, they were as lazy can be. More about them in just a moment. One day, Little Red Hen, not the medium-sized turquoise hen, was out in the grounds of the farm, aka the farmyard, investigating and exploring and digging around. You see, the Little Red Hen in this story was a bit of an amateur archaeologist. Kept looking for things to dig up. Was convinced that one day he would come across some ancient Roman ruins or even some pirate treasure. If he had had hands and had a bit of money, I'm sure he would have bought himself a metal detector. But he only had wings and no money whatsoever. So he had to use his little beak to do the digging. Funnily enough, his beak was yellow and not red. Should really have been the Little Red and Yellow Hen, but that would have made orange. Anyway, he was out there digging away, and one day, da da da, he came across some little seeds of wheat. Now I know the ultra-realists out there would be saying, but surely, he's a chicken, duh. He just eat the grains of wheat. Honestly. But he didn't. He took the grains of wheat and he kept hold of them. In fact, he made a little pile. The pile was in the shape of a pyramid. Very neat. He's very neat, is the little chicken. Now, Little Red Hen. Right, I'm going to stop here because I keep making a mistake. A hen is female. A chicken can be male or female. I really do need to know more about farmyard animals to get my sexes right. So, this is a little red hen, therefore it's female, therefore I need to keep saying she and not he. So big apologies, that is the trouble with not being able to edit stuff afterwards and doing stuff live. She was an amateur archaeologist and she came across some grains of wheat in the farmyard. She put them into a little pile and straight away she went to tell cat and rat and pig. Oh, cat, rat, and pig. Not I, said the cat.
Not I, said the rat.
Not I, said the pig.
Bark, bark, bark. Typical. I'll do it myself then.
So Little Red Hen took the grains of wheat, made a furrow in the ground, that's like a little ditch, very short ditch, and laid the seeds bing, 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 neatly, all in a row, exactly 7.3 centimetres apart, just like Mr. T from the enormous turnip story last week. Well, what do you do when you've just put seeds in? You have to water them.
The cat, rat, pig. Who wants to help me water the seeds?
Oh, not I, said the cat.
Not I, said the rat.
Not I, said the pig.
Oh, I suppose I'll have to do it myself then.
So, the Little Red Hen took the watering can and started to water the seeds. Yes, I know, ultra-realists, it's pretty tricky for a hen to pick up a watering can and water the seeds, but come on, let's go with the flow. Let's suspend our imagination for the moment. No, not suspend your imagination. Keep that imagination flowing. Suspend your disbelief, that's what I meant to say. Every day, Little Red Hen went out to watch the seeds grow. She was a bit like Mr. T from the enormous turnip. She liked to plot the growth on a graph, measuring the leaves every single day. When the shoots were long enough, it was time to cut them.
Cat, cat, rat, pig. Who wants to help me cut the wheat?
Oh, not I, said the cat.
No, not I, said the rat.
Not I, said the pig.
Typical, I'll have to do it myself.
So, she took a little pair of nail scissors, snip, 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 and cut through the wheat. I know, tricky holding scissors. Anyway, it was time to take the wheat to the miller's to have it ground down into flour.
Cat, rat, pig. Who here wants to help me carry the wheat to the miller's to have it ground down into flour?
Oh, not I, said the cat.
Nah, not I, said the rat.
Not I, said the pig.
Typical, I'll have to do it myself.
So she tied up the wheat in a nice little bundle and carried it on her back all the way to the miller's. Well, the miller ground up the wheat and felt a little bit sorry for Little Red Hen and threw in a bit of extra flour just for his, because he's a good-natured sort of soul. Well, the sack that the poor Little Red Hen had to carry was really quite heavy. Imagine carrying a sack of wheat in a little beak. Eventually, she got the flour back home.
Cat, rat, pig. Who here wants to help me carry the flour all the way to the baker's? It's really far away.
Not I, said the cat.
Nah, not I, said the rat.
Not I, said the pig.
Oh, typical, I'll do it myself then.
So Little Red Hen started to carry this sack of flour, to the baker's, but it was so heavy that she quickly knocked up a little go-kart out of an old pushchair, put it on there and started scooting all the way, which was great until she reached the cobblestones, which made her transport a little bit shaky. Eventually, she took the flour into the baker's.
Baker, can you please use this flour to make me a nice loaf of bread?
Certainly, Little Red Hen. This baker, by the way, was a part-time pirate. I'll make you a lovely loaf of bread. You just go and enjoy yourself for a couple of hours. So Little Red Hen decided to do a bit of shopping, a bit of sightseeing, went to all the charity shops in town, went to a lovely art gallery and went to a museum and basically just, reflected on life itself. A couple of hours went by and she went back to the baker's and the smell was terrific. There's your loaf, my lovely one. Thought Little Red Hen, that smells delicious. The baker kindly wrapped it up in a nice clean kerchief. A kerchief is what Little Red Hens have because they don't have hands, so they don't have a handkerchief. It was a kerchief, and the baker tied up the loaf, and the Little Red Hen held on to the little bundle with her lovely beak, and the smell wafting up into her nostrils was incredible. Actually, I ought to check this, but do Little Red Hens have nostrils? I guess they do. Anyway, the smell was mouth-watering, or rather yellow beak watering, and she couldn't wait to get back. It was really hard carrying this loaf of bread because the smell that was coming from it, the smell was just divine, the smell was just delicious, and this was waving and rolling and swaying to and fro in front of her as she carried it over the cobblestones all the way back to their little house. And when she got into the house, she plopped it on the table and she said to the cat and the rat and the pig,
Cat, rat, pig, who wants to help me eat the loaf of bread?
Oh, I will, said the cat.
Yeah, so will I, said the rat.
Oh, yes, please, said the rat. And the cat licked her paws and wiped her whiskers like this. And the rat did a really strange sort of with his teeth chattering together. And the pig started running around in circles, chasing his tail just like a dog.
Oh, you will you? Typical. Well, I don't think you will.
And the Little Red Hen ate the bread all on her own. Well, my friends, excuse the hamster cheeks. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll be telling more stories tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, look after each other. TTFN.